It is way too late, but I am working on something. I reached out to the Vayner team, had amazing response from Claude Silver. Hey Claude, thanks for being awesome. There's another person I've tirelessly followed, and that is Will Guidara, the author of Unreasonable Hospitality. I have created this book, and my plan is to give it to him because he journals, and he said a quote that inspired me, which is, "Perspective has an expiration date." So I started journaling because of that quote. I picked yellow because that's the cover of his book. Every 5 pages, it's gonna have a drawing, an inscription that is something that he is known for or something that he likes. 2 of my favorites. The quote says, "The balance of excellence and hospitality is supposed to be difficult because it is." Here's another one. It's a pomegranate, which I think is just one of the most amazing things. And the quote is, "All it takes for something extraordinary to happen is one person with enthusiasm." That's kind of me right now. I'm going to the Welcome Conference in New York in a week, and I'm gonna try to give this to him as a thank you. And if it gets to Will, then great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Because I'm really trying to demonstrate to people what it means to care, what it means to give a shit about what you believe in. Will Guidara has changed my approach to hospitality. As a part of BMW training, we had Will Guidara videos and 11 Madison Park videos before anybody really knew who they were. On a monthly basis, I was watching videos where Will was training me. This one right here, one of my favorites. Let you in on a little secret, one that truly great professionals in my business know. Hospitality is a selfish pleasure. It feels great to make other people feel good. That's what he's done for me. Just like the football I made for Gary Vee, other gifts that I've made for other digital mentors as a thank you and just to reach out, I'm making one for Will. And I'm working on the last one. And the last one is an eyeball. And the quote is, "Their perception needs to be our reality." Meaning the guest or the customer's perception needs to be our reality. And it makes me think of Meyer, who wrote Setting the Table. His thing is you have to be on the guest's side. And when they can feel that, it's when it really connects. And I think you can't be on the guest's side without making their perception your reality. The next clip you'll see is from New York. Let's go. I am here in New York for another creative, crazy journey. But if you remember, I've been in this hotel before doing a gift for Gary Vaynerchuk and Claude Silver over at VaynerMedia. And shout out to Claude for being an amazing person and receiving that. So I'm gonna be going to the Welcome Conference at the David Geffen Concert Hall. And I'm here with my mentor, and his name is Dave Sweet, one of the guys who actually helped me on this amazing journey. It's gonna be a fun time, so let's check it out.
When you do something, does it make that person feel seen as an individual? If it doesn't, that's service. If it does, that's hospitality.
Dave, what'd you think? Get your initial thoughts.
Yeah, it was a good day. Every day you can learn something is a really good day.
So many amazing things, but just to be here in this place where art is made, and saw some great art in there. Huge thank you to Will Guidara and the entire Welcome Conference and their whole team. I handed off my gift. If it goes somewhere, great. And if it doesn't, and it just goes into his drawer, or at least he sees it once, that I got to do the act of showing my gratitude as a physical manifestation, I'm grateful, because it was inspiring, man. Like, I feel passionate about all this stuff, and it really came through. And he's probably one of the biggest contributors to it. This conference was amazing. Find it. It's called the Welcome Conference. Will Guidara and his team. Shout out to him. Shout out to Marin, who was incredibly generous on his team. Thank you to Paul J. Daly, who I finally got to meet in person. Brian Canlis of the Canlis family. I can't wait to check out your restaurant. God, so many just generous people who were all there for one key thing, which was how do we serve others? How do we show up for our customers? And it's just so many amazing topics. I am here teaching. I was here in town, that's why I went to New York to do that. And it was very serendipitous. And now I'm here to teach the class and find a way to engage these people, right? So that they understand that the customer that's standing in front of them is not an accident, that you were meant to meet that person, that you can exceed their expectations. One of the things I heard from one of the speakers was treat the customer in front of you like an equal to the brand that you're selling. And I think there's a lot of people who sometimes think their brand is better than the customer they're actually serving, that they should feel lucky to buy this brand. And it was a slap in the face, along with many other cool things that I got from so many different speakers yesterday. So again, it's called the Welcome Conference. I don't know where it's gonna be next year. It's been going on for 10 years. I can imagine it'll go on for another 10. And yeah, I felt very welcome at the Welcome Conference. Got a word back from Will, and it was awesome, expressing thanks. And I said to him back in the email, I said, I actually probably got more out of making it than he got out of getting it. And that's kind of the point, that gratitude is contagious. It feels good that these people who provide wow moments for everyone get some wow moments for themselves. I say this inside in business all the time when I'm teaching. I talk to people who sell high-end appliances or cars or all these things, and I say, have you ever gotten a gift from a customer? And they say, oh yeah, I've gotten money and gift cards and flowers and booze. And I look at them and I say, did you get them anything back? And a lot of them are like, oh yeah, I sold them a car, sold them a house. That's not gratitude. It's you demonstrating that you actually heard something they said or are really grateful for not just their business, but for them as a human being. Big thanks to Will for doing what he does. Keep the faith, one foot in front of the other, y'all. Be well. Happy Halloween.